don't you love that Electrum? That ever so clear monetary system you have there?
Huh. Yeah, it's not nothing. It's not 1,000 gold.
It's pretty close to nothing.
Okay.
So I think a longbow on all the bow users.
So here's why I think I know why some of the enemies say they have weapons and some of them don't. It's still kind of wonky, but I think just the ones that have weapons, like that's what'll be dropped.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think the other guys are meant or I don't imagine that they're actually unarmed.
Makes sense. They might
But like
actually be.
but like you said, we now have a longbow. Let me have Batgirl pick that up before we forget about it.
Yeah, I would throw a longbow on any of the people that use a bow at this point.
You're right. Yeah, there's enough to go around.
Well, heck, I'd give it to the warrior if the warrior wasn't dead. Because what, they're worth 35 gold, I think? 40 gold? It would be 75 if we were to buy one, so probably rounds down, so like 33, something like that. 36.
Everything else is worthless to us.
Yep. I mean, it's money. But I mean, if we just wanted to level up other characters, we could just go up to having 8 actual characters in the party and just not have NPCs anymore. The reason they say not to do that is because some quests require that you take people along with you, which is what those are for.
Right. And don't you think that the XP is divided by after an encounter, divided by the number of people? Should be.
I don't know. I'd have to play back through again and see if on those same encounters we got more XP with less fighting forces. I'm not sure that's true. The one big thing that they do say in the rule book is that the annoying thing is that they do have to start at level 1 whenever you import characters, or level 0 technically.
Right.
But
Um Acolyte's fine at movement 3.
I mean, I'm happy with the acolyte. I just want to be able to change his damn spells.
Okay. Can you please look up journal note 57?
Yes, please. I will do so. Journal note 57. And I will read it out. This is the bestiary. Now we're looking for council meeting. Journal entries. 57, correct?
Yep.
Okay, there are more of these than I thought there were. Oh, it's literally the last entry. Second to last entry. A ratty piece of parchment with a large writing on one side. Our spies in the city inform us that a party of invaders will travel to Sokel Keep to free it. To combat these invaders, assemble a force of no less than 3 squads. Travel by boat from the small docks at the west of town of Thorn Island, or west of town to Thorn Island. Move undetected to Sokel Keep. Find the adventurers in or around Sokal Keep, kill them before they can return to the city with council information about the true situation at the keep. Return with the invaders' heads as proof of completion of your mission. Upon completion, you will be rewarded with food, treasure, and many slaves. Signed, the
Sorry. What was the
The end
last
was
thing?
just signed the boss.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Duh, boss.
I am the boss. Yep,
All right. I'm cheating our health instead of wasting a bunch of time.
yep,
Restoring our spells. Although I think we're gonna. Well, we don't know what changes to make right now. But we
yeah.
can take a look at it.
Do we know where the next fight is?
No. In fact, the next guy we're gonna talk to, I think the clue book says do not attack him.
Okay.
I glanced at it. I don't remember. I didn't study it in detail, but all right. So if the acolyte's got if we have the acolyte and he's got bless. Oh, can we change his stuff?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
So remove that damn detect magic
Yeah.
and let him keep the bless so Ryan can do more awesome things. Why is the warrior back alive? I think you pressing the heal brought the warrior back from the dead.
Oh, it did, but he didn't get his share of the treasure. That part had already passed.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Well, your worry about him being removed from the list doesn't matter now.
yeah, that's true.
We will call him the undead warrior. Let's see how many times he shall die.
Um, that girl does have sleep. That's good because we want sleep on everyone that can have it, just so we can have the best chance of firing it off early. Um,
If we're switching out spells, her second spell should be magic missile.
well, Batgirl's still only got the one spell,
No, for sleepy though. If
right?
if we if we don't want her to have both sleeps,
Uh huh.
then the second one should be a magic missile. Because if I remember correctly, magic missile at level 3 lets me do 2 magic missile rolls per hit, and there's no save, and they don't miss.
Okay.
Yeah, third and fourth level, you get 2 missiles. Each is a roll from 1 to 5 on damage. They don't miss, and there's no save. So I love that spell. The fact that we got it immediately made me so happy.
Oh yeah. Well, magic missile is one of the best spells in Dungeons and Dragons and has been for like forever.
Not in 5e. Not in 5e.
Really?
They have nerfed it to the ground
Oh,
in
that
5e.
sucks. That's lame.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
there's not a save, and it does have a long range, but there are spells that have more range and just do more damage. So like I think it's Burning Hands just does more damage. And you can save on Burning Hands to not take damage from it, unlike Magic Missile. But I think Magic Missile is a level 1 spell, and Burning Hands is a cantrip that you can just do as much as you want because it's magic. So what are we wanting her second spell to be?
Um. Well, I was checking. Let's see.
Silence is great if we're going up against casters. I think Spiritual Hammer can be good. Um, it's just
Yeah,
a
but,
melee hammer that's magical and is now ranged. So
yeah, but
it's
hold person and a sling shot from Jerry is an instant kill. How are you going to beat that? I don't care how much. How well, except that they could save against hold person, maybe.
yeah. My only reason is it's the only way to give Gosling a ranged attack. That's my only argument right now.
He's my character, and I don't think he needs it. I think
No worries.
he should focus on protecting himself and the people around him from like immediate threats.
Okay, good character.
So yeah, so I'm going back with hold person again on that one. Let's see, and then where is it? Oh, there it
If
is.
we're fighting a caster, you should take silence. But other than that, I agree. It makes sense.
Protection from good. I guess we're gonna fight some good creatures in this game.
No idea. Well, it would protect you from like the guards if you tried to raid the temples and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Cause light wounds is a 1d8 roll against people. Does the same thing as cure light wounds, just like does damage.
Yeah, he's got a mace for that. I
Agreed.
don't know. I feel like cause light wounds. I was gonna mention this. I feel like cause light wounds is only in there because it's in the Dungeons and Dragons books, and it was like it took like 20 minutes to code into the game.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, cause light wounds. It's only good in the later D&D versions because it's ranged. That's it.
I'm going with yeah. So he'll have two. Yeah, I think this is the one. This is the one.
I think the later we get in the game, though, the more I might make the argument for him having a ranged option.
Okay.
Just because as he has more spells and more options, I mean, just one of them being a ranged option makes sense.
All right. Our current spells are stored. We've rested. We've saved. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else in this room.
Did you check to see if the cleric can use a sling yet?
I thought so, but we should check again.
It just says in the rule book
I
that
know.
they
I
can't
Yeah,
use sharp weapons.
yeah. I think that's why it pissed me off.
Yeah. If you give it to the acolyte, they can't. We can't get it back. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yep, they can't trade items as far as I know.
Well, I just fuck. Well, I did just save it.
Well, we can see and then figure it out later. Oh yeah, those are
Yeah,
their longswords now.
yeah. Wrong class. Oh, really? We can't use them as a mule.
As far as I know,
Well,
if it goes into someone we've hired, they're
okay.
just locked in their inventory now.
All right. Yeah, he won't. He won't trade any of this stuff.
Yep.
All right. So this is the central chamber of the keep.
This is once the chapel of the keep. Inside the doorway are the dried husks of two orcs. Okay. Two dead orcs.
Oh, there's a little room here with nothing in it. Let's look more closely. Still
It's the
looks like
confessional for
nothing
the
in it.
orcs.
Yep. Yep. That's what
Orcs
it is.
definitely need those.
Oh, here's another one. Oh, here he is.
So combat. No.
No.
No. I assume nice? Because you're nice to the ghosts?
Hold on, I got this.
I assume that's. Oh, there I go.
We want to say Lux. Most people we want to say luck, but also if we do, let's see, wait. Oh, after. Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay, yeah, we say Lux to him. I found these. I found these words on a scroll on a dead elf, and I found out what they're used for in the clue book. Like, and you were supposed to use the code wheel to translate them, but I'm not about that. All right, I
Hmm.
am the life form of Ferran Martinez, bound with the undead spirits of all who die within these guarded keeps. Has the city been freed? Oh, has the city been freed? Well, I mean, I'll tell the truth. I don't know. I don't know if it's been freed, but if my option is just to, if you ask me yes or no, I wouldn't know what to say. But I'm just going to tell the truth, whichever it is. All right, and our first reference to the pool, I assume the Pool of Radiance.
A
Uh,
magical.
unblessed creature, Taranthraxis, Edranka, and Torath.
Some might say this pool was radiant.
Okay, and he's giving us the code word to make the skeletons like not bug us ever again.
Oh, well, we should definitely know that.
Samos said, "I got it." Hey,
Few
can you
pages
please
of
get us
diary.
journal entry 3?
Boo! Boo! Journal entry 3! I don't know if this is a ghost entry, but it feels appropriate. An old leather bound book written with a small, firm hand. The hordes come again last night. Their coordination was frightening. Under the cover of darkness, goblins and kobolds pushed bundles of sticks within bow range. These bundles formed a wall that protected the small ones from our archers. Once the wall was erected, orc archers took up safe positions there and began pelting the castle walls with arrows. We tried shooting flaming arrows at the wad of sticks to set it afire. Monsters are normally afraid of fire, but these monsters showed no fear. They simply scooped dirt on the flames and put them out. Before all the fires were out, they had resumed firing at us. Surely some unnatural force must have been at work to wield these quarrelsome beasts into an organized fighting force. I do not know if we can combat the monsters' onslaught much longer. We lost 12 more men last night. The monsters have an unlimited number of reinforcements. The last priest of Tyr, Fran Maranzes, says he has a way to protect the keep, but he says it's so terrible that it may only be used as our last resort. Unless we receive reinforcements shortly, Faran is our only hope. Dun dun
All
dun.
right.
Ta-da! Wonder what those are worth. Remember, when we appraise them, we immediately sell them.
And remember, Jerry needs a new sling.
Yes. We could pee out that gold, though. It's like two gold.
All right. And then I haughtily say, no, actually, I'll be nice to them. Now that I know their story, you know, now that I know that they're just trying to do their good job.
Yeah. Sounds like that guy Frero raised them from the dead after they died to continue fighting to protect the keep.
Yep. All right. You're rest easy now. Oops. Hey, wait a second. They're supposed to be gone forever now.
Do you give the password? Oh, now it's just, do
Oh,
you give the password, yes or no?
okay.
That's less bad.
I'm telling you, when I was soloing though, like they were coming up to me so often, I was like, even though I knew the word to like each time to make them go away, I was like, dude, I'm just gonna kill 4 of you guys just so I don't have to do this all the time.
Makes sense. So where is the next fight?
All right,
She can level up.
now I've got 2,500 XP.
Yes. If we go back, she can become a mage level
Feels
2.
I feel like I deserve more, but whatever. Take it up.
Agreed.
Take it up with the DM. Um, although that fight was, I mean, man, our improved our level ups are starting to show their muster.
Well, and we're finding out that the like them getting afraid and running away system is far more effective than I thought they would be. I was gonna ask after that happened. In normal D&D, if that happened more often, would you want it to happen or would you find it annoying?
Oh, what's that? That the monsters run away?
That like you have this big horde of monsters, you get through about half of them, and then they just start running away with all their loot.
Oh, that definitely like morale checks. I don't think Curtis makes any morale checks. In fact,
No, it's specifically not in the rulebook for Pathfinder or 5e. I don't know about 3.5.
I don't think it's in 3.5. But
Yeah.
morale checks were huge in old Dungeons and Dragons. No, it wouldn't bug me. It totally makes sense. I mean, most fights are not to the death. Like
Mhm.
there's that's what I was talking about, like that Punisher game. Like I like the fact that like the guys, they didn't act like mindless creatures in Doom or Castle Wolfenstein that would just come at you until you killed them. They actually acted like they wanted to live.
Yeah.
If the fight was not going their way, they would boogie.
Well, and that's the thing. You run back and forth as a DM with this concept of, is it more satisfying for the players to act realistically, or is it more satisfying to give the players some sort of conclusion to the fight? I feel like most DMs are more likely to just let the fight play out because they think it's more satisfying to have like a satisfying conclusion to the fight
Yeah,
instead of just yeah.
different styles, but I think the always playing out the fight goes to the video gamification of Dungeons and Dragons, the Diabloification that has occurred over time. Some of which is to the good, for sure. Um,
I really like Pathfinder for the exception, the only purpose that you can just buy the core rulebook 1. It's late at night. It's
yeah, you know what? I think the training hall is always open,
okay.
and also I think I think that this game's clock is actually that midnight is dawn. Like 00, I think, is the beginning of a new day, and not midnight.
What?
Like, look, right now it's 17. It's 1700, right?
Yeah.
That would be 5 o'clock in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
The town should not be shut down.
Fair.
And at 5 o'clock in the morning, the town is up. I think 00 is actually like where a day begins. We're gonna test that real quick
Yeah, we should.
in a minute. But I think the training hall is always open. I didn't need to walk in there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe I should. Whatever. I'm just really eager to level Batgirl up.
Yeah, that's
So,
fine.
this is the wrong room. Nope.
Batgirl got the XP, then suddenly got really
I just
confused.
realized this is the exact same guy, but with a different robe.
Mm-hmm.
it's like, it's like, did you just wait a second? It's like a Monty Python sketch or something. Like, did you just like change your clothes and like run around a little secret passage and are now manning the other desk?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a thing that's been around for a while. It got really popular when Avatar: The Last Airbender did it, but it's been around forever. Which is the idea that there's a guy. It's like Bob, Bobbert, Boblin, Robert. There's like 8 of them that are all the same guy.
Damn it! No, I put all our money together. We should sleep so I can more easily. It's easier to put all the money on one person in a shop where we can pool it and then have one person take.
Okay,
Uh,
that's that's how I should do it. Okay, I
man,
can
these
just
fucking
imagine in real life someone telling us when we have a ton of money that we can't stay in the inn, we have to go sleep camp in the goddamn slums because we're trying to save money. I would lose my shit.
I'm just cheap.
I
I'm
know.
I'm Scottish. I have uh, deep pockets and short arms.
It
Uh,
makes sense. Like I'd be doing it too if I was piloting. I just I find it funny, like thinking about the realistic situation these characters might be in.
so watch. I'm just gonna move it to midnight, or what would be we would think of as midnight in military time.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what right now. So I'll advance it 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's 22. I need 24. I need 7 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that makes sense. Boom.
Yep, told you. It's morning.
This is stupid.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. But it's also kind of easier to wrap your head around once you know it. Um, so, okay, to the shop.
Also, could you imagine each step taking you a minute? I feel like that's the slowest walking pace I've ever heard of.
No, I want to sell starting here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 2 for an axe. not necessarily worth picking up in the future, maybe, or they should be low priority.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna buy Jerry's sling before I forget.
Mm-hmm.
Long swords worth 7 each. Ouch.
Better than an axe.
Oh, he can drop them.
Yep, which deletes them from the game.
All right. All right. Yep. Lose it forever. Okay.
Was he wearing that chainmail? Nope, he has chainmail arm. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's got his own.
Yep. I'm so happy we got Batgirl's AC down to 0. Because she has the health of a newborn babe.
Okay. So pool, and since Batgirl's next up, I'll have her take.
She's leveling up twice, right?
That's my plan. Fighter and
Looks like
magic
we can do a third level up too.
fighter, magic user, and then it's no Jerry's at level 2, right?
I think everyone's at level 2. We're just working on level 3s now. Everyone but Batgirl's at level 2. I hate that every class has a different amount of XP to level up. That
Oh,
just
it sucks. It's horrible.
it's awful.
It's a fucking nightmare.
It's legitimately driving me nuts. I would tell a DM to ignore that rule if it was still in modern D&D. I hate it.
That might be fun. I wonder if anybody has a video cast where they play like first edition Dungeons and Dragons and they don't make any changes to the rules at all.
I would do it just because I think it would be a fun video. I would not actually want to play like 2 years of it. But
No, yeah. No, but I would absolutely play like like a couple months. I think that'd be
yeah,
great.
I do like 12 sessions or something of in D&D 1.0. Yeah. Well, and part of me has always thought about having like a D&D type thing where I can DM and I can run through all the different D&D systems I played. But getting the group after
Yeah. Yes. Gems.
sell. because I think you'll sell it for half price if you don't sell immediately. I like that 500 in there. So what level's Jerry at?
Two, or yeah, two,
What's Sonya at then?
two.
Is she also at 2? Okay.
Um,
So I think it's Sonya and Jerry that are next to you in 3.
yeah, I think so as well. Why did our AC go down? Wait a second. We had some. We had
Leroy only has the higher AC when he has his shield equipped, his +1 shield equipped. I think he has doesn't have it equipped right now.
must be
No, I think Leroy's best was 2.
Ryan. Ryan. Yeah. No, it was, but Gosling was at a 0.
Does he not have his shield equipped?
Yeah, for
No, he
some
doesn't have his
reason.
shield
Oh,
equipped.
that's right, because I pulled out the scroll
Yep.
and I used one of them. All right. Man, they. Oh, I wish they would put in a warning when you try to attack melee barehanded.
Again, it's like the meanest DM. Oh, you forgot to equip your sword. Say you were equipping the sword before you attacked. I guess you attacked it barehandedly. Oh, I would smack that DM in the face.
You know what? You know what? I think the meanest DM thing ever, in my opinion, and this
Hmm.
is. I'll just say it's someone you know. I won't name it. I won't name his name. But we're playing a game, and it's in like the 22nd century, right?
Uh-huh.
And like I said, like okay, I pull up my cell phone, and he was like, "Do you have cell phone written down in your inventory?" And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" No, I don't. Mm,
Yeah, my the thing that most common there's a bunch of money on the ground.
yeah, I pulled it again. I didn't mean to do that. Um,
I
uh,
think just level up
it,
Sonya and give Batgirl her 3rd level up and get her to level 2 all the way.
you know, I'm gonna go back and say again, dude. I do not believe in leveling up. I until I see what like benefit I get from being a better thief. Um, like I just wish I hadn't even taken that third class.
That
Uh,
makes sense.
if
My only argument right now is 1d4 plus con health. I would pay 2,000 to give Batgirl 1d4 plus con health.
we'll have to see if she even can. Um,
Yeah.
I'm on. Yeah, actually, wait. Sleepy is not ready yet. No, Sleepy's far from ready. We already got her to level 3, right?
Yeah.
I think it's Sonya. Let's see how many hit points Batgirl gets. But right
Okay.
now, I think it's Sonya and Jerry.
I'm okay with that. I think Batgirl is our best character. Just give her the more health. But it's your character. If you don't want to throw it on him, that makes sense. Go ahead. I think the only thing that she's gonna get is the better sneak attack, and you don't use it ever. You use the bow. The only reason you'd be leveling up thieving right now for her is just health, more health.
So, oh yeah. So yeah, Sony's gonna take 200 platinum. And then for right now, or no, it's yeah, I don't think yeah, I think the next to level 3 is Leroy ahead of Jerry.
I think Leroy's already at level. There's no, he's at level 2. Is he level 3? I think he's at level 3. If he's not at level 3, I would agree.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I think the only level 3s we have right now are the cleric and Sleepy.
Okay.
So yeah,
Well, then, yeah, Leroy. Leroy. It should be
Leroy
Sonya and Leroy.
ahead of Jerry.
Yeah. I thought Leroy was 3. Oh, it's a D4 hit points. Or D6 hit points, not D4. So that's nice. For doing a thief. Oh. Single class. Okay. Oh, that's why to pick a thief if it's a thief if it's single class. It says a single class thief with a dexterity of 15 or 16 or higher receives a 10% XP bonus.
Say that again.
A thief with a dexterity of 16 or higher receives a 10% bonus to XP earned.
Right. That's another stupid rule from old Dungeons and Dragons, in my opinion.
Yeah, so
All right. Urination vacation at 2 hours and 3 minutes.
yep. Okay. Don't see.
So, but we could give the warrior a bow if we wanted to.
Yes.
If we had had an extra one, oh, which we did. We had one longbow, and we could have equipped. We could have given him that, and we could have bought him some arrows for real cheap.
Okay. Yeah, from what I can tell, thieving is only good for the bonus XP, but you can't be multi-classed. Extra health, and if you're doing the backstab stuff. There's no other reasons. I mean, and the fine traps and stuff like that, but we have yet to run into something where that matters.
I know.
I mean, it's like I was saying in our game on Mondays that I have yet to run into a circumstance where I need to use my detect traps for my barbarian. It just doesn't seem all that common in games. So Leroy, Shonya, and Batgirl. Oh, that's a nice. That's nice for you because they're all in the same room after this first one. What? don't
I
understand.
have 2,500 XP.
I know, and everything I see says 2,500. I don't understand.
All right, that's all right. We'll make sure we raise her fighter, and we'll keep the 1,000 around for when she can use it.
Oh, oh, just
Like for point of example, or like
what's her
comparison.
XP?
I mean,
What's her XP again?
2,500 is what I saw.
Okay, it says 2,501 XP is what it needs.
Oh, I'll just do it. I'll do a duel.
So it might work if you do a duel. I think you might just be 1 XP light. I think I just assumed that 1 XP. This is such a BS fight.
I know. And like I said, like he has a sleep spell too, but even if he gets to go first, which isn't very often, I have 90% immunity to sleep because I'm an elf and he's not.
That's so dumb. Okay.
Now, see, it says I get 100, and then here, just to make sure you have confirmation on your theory. Here's so I had 24,500 before.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So it's divided by
By
three.
3? So who else gets it? No, it's
Um,
divided by 3 because it's
yeah,
divided amongst your three
yeah,
classes.
my other classes.
Yeah.
It's not a great multi-classing system.
No. All right. Let's see. If this doesn't work, I literally have no idea. Did it. Did it. Did it. You unlock. Okay, what spell are you choosing?
Oh, um, oh, I do. Oh man, I do think enlarge is so cool, but
I don't think enlarge actually changes your size category. I just think it changes your stats. But
I think
shocking
it's
grasp is melee only.
I think it's charm. I think it's charm person, and here's why. Like in spaces where it's more open and the enemies can kind of get around and start trying to sneak up on Sleepy and Batgirl. I always think like, okay, how is Batgirl gonna protect herself and Sleepy? And I think charm person is a good way. Oh wait, but charm person makes them fight. Mm, but then they would turn away from us, right? And they would start going back
I
and
thought she already had access to charm person.
what is friends? What's the difference between friends and charm person?
I'll look it up.
Mm,
Let's see. I'm
I'm
just
gonna, I'm
looking
gonna
in the
look
main.
up some spells too. Let me mark the time. Uh,
Charm person makes a humanoid creature the caster's friends. Any action the caster, blah blah blah. This is the one we already know. Combat spell. The combat only spell affects everyone in a sphere with that increases with the level of the magic user. Everyone within the sphere has a saving throw. Thinks the caster has 2 to 8 more points of charisma. Those who make their saving throw think he has 1 to 4 less points of charisma. The effect lasts 1 rounds per caster. So it's an AoE version of Charm Person that's just worse. Well, it's worse individually.
Say again.
So Friends seems to be an AoE version of Charm Person. It just it does a little bit less to each individual person, but it can affect a sphere that increases with the level of the magic user.
Yeah, I don't see what, but I don't have any idea why I would need higher charisma in combat.
Well, because the other one just says the spell makes the human creature the caster's friends and ally. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't. I think with if you cast it on something and then you use the turn ability, I bet you the turn ability will be better. But
You know what? You know what? I'm actually thinking about taking read magic, which doesn't do us anything right now, but without it, I I can't. Well, okay. At some point, we should get read magic. Like if she got a scroll right now that had spells on it, she wouldn't be able to learn them. So maybe we wait until we actually have such a scroll.
yeah, but we learned magic missile on Sleepy without having read magic. I think read magic is just for like reading magic you see in the world, but you can just read the spells. I don't think you can cast them
Read
immediately.
magic. This is only used in camp and allows the user to read any magical writing. It lasts for 2 rounds. Once you use this spell to read a scroll, you can cast the spells off the scroll. Hmm.
Oh, it allows you to copy the spell off the scroll without destroying the scroll. That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
And if you just do inscribe, it destroys the scroll, but you do also learn the spell because that's what we did last time is the inscribe thing in camp.
Oh, that's fine then. I don't need it.
Yeah, it just lets you preserve your spell scrolls. Um,
I'm doing
I would
enlarge. I'm doing enlarge.
do
You can use it
enlarge.
in camp or combat. It'll only be.
Magic missile is amazing, but
All right, let me read it again.
read enlarge.
No, I want enlarge.
Okay,
My character, my choice.
do it. 'It's very fitting considering how much we use it in our Monday campaign.
That's I do like enlarging the brain.
Well,
Um,
now just enlarge Leroy. It's pretty much the same thing. I can't use a trident though.
no, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I kind of I love and hate that he says, normally not to the death. Normally it happens. Notice that Batgirl only got 1 HP from that last roll.
Yeah, let's see what happens when she trains fighter. Uh, 1 more HP.
We rolled bad again. So thief.
uh,
Though I would say I would give Leroy the level 3 level up before Sonya.
yeah, I agree.
Look at that health.
It's good health.
Batgirl, why are you cursed? to be a glass cannon forever.
All right.
So they're your characters. Sonya level 3 or
Oh,
girl getting the XP.
Sonya for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
This, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's where I put the money though. Let's see.
Pretty sure it
Oh, it
is.
is.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, when we have an extra 2,000, we could roll to see if Batgirl gets extra XP or extra health, because that's basically the only use for that. Oh, the other thing I found out is that thieves can use scrolls from mages at a 70% success rate.
Okay.
Doesn't matter for Batgirl because she already has mage, but
Okay. Um, drop the mercenaries or keep them. We don't know what's ahead. I have no idea what's next. Oh, in fact, we need to go and get our reward from the clerk.
yep. Yeah, I think keep the acolyte at least. The warrior's good meat shield, but I always like the idea of leaving one slot open to see if we can charm an enemy to join our combat for a while.
All right,
So
that's fine. You want me to drop the warrior?
I if you're gonna drop one, I would say drop the warrior.
Oh,
If you think you need him, take him.
no, 100% drop the warrior. Like
Okay.
having an extra healer, I think is really great, especially with the way it works out. Where like at the beginning of combat, you're not certain like exactly how everyone's going to be clustered together
Mm-hmm.
properly, and if Ryan's like not in the right position, it can suck.
So yeah, I would drop the warrior, yeah, and then I'd leave the acolyte on.
Okay.
I'm kind of almost 50-50 on just saying make another actual cleric and level it up. But I don't know if we'll need the slot. The game recommends that we don't have more than 6. I don't know.
All right, we're going to turn in our mission, and then that'll remind us what the next course of action might be.
Yay!
We could have dropped the acolyte real quick. Yeah, okay. And then we could have just gone and rehired him. Hmm.
Yep. Whoo!
Well, that would have been enough experience points for Batgirl. Let's see what we got. Hey, it's another grand and jewelry.
Level plus.
Um, so that could be. Oh, and that actually makes Ryan Gosling eligible for level 4. You can see the experience point bars now, right?
I can see them. They're very, very tiny on my
Okay.
screen, but yes, I can
Well,
see them.
the yellow ones are,
Yeah.
good to go. And I'll go get these appraised while you. So now, yeah, is it Batgirl and then Jerry?
I think we get Gosling to 4. He's just too damn good. And his HP is tiny.
Okay.
But I'm fine with going Jerry if you want. If we're worried about just having them all be close to the same level.
I mean, that's your character, so it's your decision. If we put them both on Batgirl and Ryan, I don't want to. I don't want to be selfish. So I'll leave it up to you.
I think Ryan is probably the best for the team.
Okay.
But
Okay. So here's what's still available: informate books, maps, tomes. Podal Plaza. I think I know where that is. I think that's to the west of the slums. We could. I think we could go there.
let's go there next then. Special
Oh,
commission for you.
all right. Let's talk to that guy.
Western building of the textile complex.
Okay.
Where the heck's the textile complex?
We'll find it. We'll find it.
Just
It's
south of the.
south. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I think I know which direction we're going.
Yep.
Um,
The slums.
although at this point we should be able to sail further east as well. Now that SoCal Keep is done, but they're not talking about any missions that way that I know of.
Yeah, I haven't seen one other than finding the graveyard, which might be that way, but
And this guy's still. Yep. Yes, sir.
yes, sir. Turn around. Protection from good. Protection from good. Protection from good. Okay, now we're ready to fight you. Yoink!
That's right.
Hell that shit. Eh. Eh. That's another 2 levels though. So whoever's getting the 2 levels. I think one for Ryan and one for Jerry, because we've got 2 levels now.
All right. Overloaded with presumably just a lot of money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot of money. She's got 4 levels worth of money on her. Well, 3 levels plus the one that's sitting on the ground.
All right. Well, I just shared that. So
Back to leveling. We shall level. Oh yes, we'll level all the time.
uh yeah, we're gonna level everyone that can. Yeah.
Yeah,
Discussion over.
yeah. We've got the levels, oh so much levels. We'll level lots tonight. A stab, 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 a stab. Gosling.
So I think maybe you can train the. Oh, but
They never have
it'll
more
say he
money on
doesn't have
them.
enough money, or it'll say we can't train him. It'll be
Yep,
one of the two. So I'm gonna hit the button.
you can, but
Yep.
he only ever holds 20 silver on him at any given time. Any money you give him just disappears into the ether.
God. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Level 4 and an Oscar, right? Did he get it? Or no, supporting actor was to ah I knew it. It had to be Iron Man. What's his name?
He's Iron Man. Um, I don't remember, but
Robert Robert Downey
Robert
Jr.
Downey Jr.?
Did you see Oppenheimer?
No, I should.
Fuck, dude, it's a really great movie, and it's like what I was thinking when I saw it too is like is so amazing seeing like Robert Downey Jr. and maybe you're too young to really understand like how much of a like up and down path that guy has had in his career, like he,
Yep.
like problems with drugs and alcohol, but he's undeniably a really good actor. And like,
Hmm.
he's the kind of guy, like when he came back, everyone's rooting for him and he starts doing good work again. And then he fucks up again. He disappears. He comes back. You're still just like, come on, Robert, you could do this. You could do this. And then he fucking gets on the ground floor of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The fucking ground floor like a motherfucker. Like you don't get too far into there before you cannot make you could maybe make a movie without the Hulk, but you can't make a movie without fucking Iron Man.
Well, now they're trying, but yeah.
Right. And then what he does with that role, and some of my critics say like he should have been nominated for an Oscar for his role as Tony Stark. He's good. He's really good
Absolutely.
in it. But also he's doing like the heavy lifting of helping Hollywood out, doing this like, like just popcorn bullshit kind of movie role, but bringing some really good shit to it. And
Hmm.
then the first thing he does after he's like finally released from having to play Tony Stark for the rest of his life,
Hmm.
he turns in just a fucking banger of a supporting role that like reminds us, like I was like, dude, when I was watching him, I was just like, oh my god, Robert, I love you so much. I love you so much for reminding me like what you're capable of if we give you like, a juicy role. Couldn't i couldn't be happier. um,
Okay, that makes sense. That does. Yeah, I love Robert Downey Jr. He was my hero for a long time. Also, Ryan Gosling got a total of 1 HP from that level,
okay.
which is what's been bugging me for the past minute and a half.
That is not even fixed in 3.5, by the way. Like Curtis has his house rule, which everyone does. Everyone says like, no, if you roll like a 1, like fucking roll again, dude, on your hit
Well,
pool.
in 5e, it just straight up says that if there are two ways to do it, either you roll plus your con, or you just take the average plus your con. And so most DMs I know say you have to choose. Do you want to roll plus your con, or do you want to take the average plus your con?
I prefer Curtis's method, like where like you can only ever get like the worst roll you can get, in my opinion, should be half of
Yes, yeah, but
of
yeah.
of what you could roll. So instead of 1d6, it should be four, 5, or 6.
Hmm.
Like roll a d3 and multiply it by 10
Well,
or something.
yeah, I've straight up seen people just um, go and say, just take the max HP. I want to make sure when I can put heavy things against you and you don't die. Like,
Different styles. You can do it all different ways.
yeah, you really can. That's the genius and the horrifyingness of D&D. I've said for years that a good DM can make or break your campaign. I say probably if you played D&D and you hate it, it's probably because you had a bad DM.
Yeah, if you don't like Los Angeles, it means you just have shitty friends. Is what I've heard. Yeah, I believe. Um, yes. All right, we're gonna get the bad news first.
Bad girl.
Where's the money? Sleepy, give me some money.
Give me money. Where's my money? Where's my money? Whenever somebody says, "Give me the money," where's the money? In my head, I immediately go to that Family Guy skit where Stewie's beating the crap out of Brian for the money.
Maybe I should try to actually try to spend the heavy, like the shitty coins. We'll try that on
There we go.
we'll try that on Jerry.
It's a good idea.
That way we can pick up more loot.
You know, our strength caster can pick up more things.
It
Because no
is
matter
good
how
she's
hard we
got a high strength.
she has a,
She can
every caster we make that's a pure caster
carry a lot
has
of
a high
stuff.
strength. Don't get it. We've made 3 casters so far in this game. Every single one has a high strength.
Okay, bad news first.
2 health. 2. It's so much better. That's 2 whole level ups for Batgirl. Batgirl got a 2 whole health.
All right. Well, as long as she can survive 2 arrow shots, which now I'm not even sure she necessarily can, but
Jerry rolled high. Why did Jerry roll high?
he probably needs it more. Um,
Well, he does have a 5 AC and Batgirl's got a 0. So there is that. Off to the slums. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. Off to
I'm
the slums.
marking the time.